Well. FBI reports a 70% increase in teen prostitution across the country, with a growing number from middle to upper middle class backgrounds. Bobby?
Oh, boy. Well, let me tell you something. Let's forget about that last segment when I was talking about having a 15-year-old daughter, because when we go into teenage prostitution, these are two separate situations, okay? First of all, you have a lot of young hookers. Right? No, I read about this article. So a lot of young prostitutes, they find the middle class, upper middle class, which in a lot of ways is wrong, but at the same time, you got to realize that hookers today are much better educated, because when they come from an upper middle class, I remember when I was a young man and I would go to see prostitutes, they weren't that bright, and it was very awkward because they had nothing to talk about, okay? Now the fact that they're much better educated, and a lot of them, they're finding them in the Midwest, by the way, at the Mall of America. And I've been to the Mall of America where these housewives are fat and bored, and these young kids today don't want to grow up to be like their parents, so they finally have a way out. Where by the time they're 18 years old, they're actually have money in the bank, they're professional hookers, and they get the hell out of, the Mall of America and out of Minnesota. Right. Plus the fact that I have a teenage daughter, so having young hookers, now we have something in common. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Strokes, I could talk to them about stuff. It's the MTV generation. What kind of kid wants to deliver newspapers? I'm saying it's good for young people. Encourage them to
get a job. When they turn 18, 20, they can finally suck a decent dick because they've had time in practice. Am I wrong?
No.
It's a nice Catholic boy. But you know, the thing is too, is that like they say that they're meeting their pimps at the Mall of America. They meet 13-year-old girls meet pimps, but I guess the kids today, the parents aren't home as much. I guess the pimp provides security. So in another way, it's like, who's your daddy? Is really taken literally here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I swear they get, and they say they're getting younger and young. You know, they make more money the younger they look. Well, oh, what a shocker! Oh, ageism hits prostitution. You know, because I don't remember my grandmothers around the world. You know what I'm saying? It's very naughty, very naughty.
Seriously, you got 13. You don't have Starbucks going out and trying to recruit 13-year-old kids to work for a really crappy percentage of the profits. If you legalize prostitution, you don't have all these problems with pimps trying to pick up, street kids. What?
No, I want to live in your world. The girls with the low riders, I got daughters, so I got.
Well, don't you feel? All right, don't you feel you got daughters?
Right.
Don't you feel that that the problem is, like, say the Mall of America, pimps are allowed to roll around and troll these girls? Don't you feel like in the old school days, the cops would see a kid being a pimp, they'd beat his balls in, and he wouldn't be around anymore.
Right.
And now they don't even, they can't even stop these guys.
Yeah, but I don't think the pimps today are like, the pimps of yesteryear were like, what was that, Superfly, with like a black man with a funky hat and a feather. It was like very identified, very sexy. And now they're just sort of, it could be just like some kid who looks like, some kid from Connecticut in Adidas
or Donny Osmond.
Exactly. So I don't think the
you guys haven't been to the Mall of America.
Well, it's funny because at the Mall of America, it's very interesting. They also have an amusement park with all these rides. So what they should have is a little sign, you must be as tall as I am to give oral. Because you should have, not only because there should be some kind of guidelines. It shouldn't be any kid. Just make sure they're old enough, because there needs to be some safety and responsibility.
Well, what's old enough?
And as a parent, I've always felt that.
What's old enough? I don't even, is the issue the prostitution or the age? At what point are you, at 18, are you magically ready to...
Doug, this is what got you kicked out of the Tampa Improv that time.
When you watch Ricky Lake, there's 16-year-old girls out there, plenty ready to be, But at the same time, there's 35-year-old women who should have their puttied shut like Barbie parts because they'll never really be good at it. At what age are you ready?
It's true, but
listen, on behalf of putted up Barbie dolls. But anyway, no. But so don't you think that if they keep going up the younger teenage girls, shouldn't we be even prosecuting the Johns? What's wrong with these men going after 12-year-old girls? I mean, what's sexy about that? It's scary. I guess if they're wearing their low risers, I guess then they are.
Well, especially 12 today, it's the new 18, I think.
Right.
Yeah. And listen, in hopes of deterring crime and bad behavior, schools are installing webcams that will record every minute of a student's day. Now, this is every kid's nightmare when you went to school, right? You want to sit there and have people watching you do whatever the hell you were doing. But what do you guys think about this? Is this,